Q Card, one of the most popular steeplechases of the last decade, is likely to miss the King George VI chase at Kempton Park on Boxing Day before a three-year swansong at Ascot, Cheltenham and Aintree in the spring of 2018, the 11-year-old's trainer said here on Friday. Then, Colin Tizard added, "I'll have him as my hunter." As recently as Wednesday, reports suggested that Q Card would be part of a three-strong team for the King George from the Tizard stable, alongside Thistlecrack, last year's winner, and Fox Norton, the runner-up in last weekend's Tingle Creek chase. Instead, he may not be seen on a track until the Grade 1 Ascot chase in February, a race he has won twice in the past. "We probably won't run Q Card," Tizard said. "I was talking to Gene Bishop, the gelding's owner, and we'll probably just mind him a little as the King George is a bit red-hot. He had a hard old race at Haydock behind Bristol de Mai in the Betfair chase, and we just want to have 3 runs in the spring and then retire him. I think that's what we'll do. We want to treat him properly, and that King George, it's going to be a hot race, so we can go to Ascot, then come here for the Ryanair at the Gold Cup in March and then to Aintree. HE's a lovely horse and HE's nearly as good as HE's ever been. There's no need for us to back off. HE's a racehorse and we'll have 3 nice spring races." Thistlecrack, who produced an exceptional display to win the King George as a novice last season, remains on course for Kempton despite an underwhelming return from injury in the long-distance hurdle at Kempton a fortnight ago. He will be joined in the field by Nicky Henderson's Whisper, the runner-up to Total Recall in the Ladbrake Trophy at Newbury, who was confirmed as an intended runner by the trainer on Friday, and can be backed at a top price of $161. "Thistlecrack schooled well this week," Tizard said. "We might have been a bit kind to him before Newbury, but we were always catching up, and always thought we needed a race for the King George. HE's come out of it and looks completely different. HE's tightened up and schooled well, so he'll do plenty of work next week." Tizard was speaking after the success of sizing Tennessee in the Card's 3-mile novice chase, the 9-year-old's first win over fences at this third attempt. It was far from a flawless round of jumps from the 21 favourite, who had failed to complete in 2 races this season, but he stayed on strongly up the hill to beat Jewel at Dawn by 6 lengths. "We never thought he had an issue with his jumping until this year, when he fell at the first meeting here," Tizard said. "He just galloped into the second at Ascot last time and he was definitely unnerved after that. When we were schooling him, he was gassy, even on a good stride. We've done plenty of schooling in the last week, but he was still a bit gassy out there today. But HE's got a big, powerful engine, and he'll probably run a couple more times and then he'll be an RSA novice chase horse. I'd have thought. That and the National Hunt chase over 4 miles are the 2 races you'd be looking at. He just wants more practice. Practice is everything, and then he could be a big player in the spring." Tizard completed a double when Robinsforth, a 74 chance, took the most valuable race on the card, the Unicorn Group Handicap Chase, while later in the afternoon, the veteran course specialist Bless the Wings took the Glenfarclas Cross Country Handicap Chase with more of that, a former winner of the Stayers Hurdle, well beaten on his first attempt at the cross-country obstacles. Bless the Wings has finished second in the last 2 runnings of the equivalent race at the festival meeting, and though he will be 13 in a couple of weeks' time, Bless the Wings will be aimed at the same race once again on the way to a possible run in the Grand National. Gordon Elliott, his trainer, used the same route to Aintree to good effect with Silver Birch, the 2007 national winner. Sam Twiston-Davies, who has not ridden in public since injuring an elbow in a fall at Sandown Park on the 12th of November, will return to the saddle at Cheltenham on Saturday aboard the new one in the Grade 2 International Hurdle. Twiston-Davies, whose fitness was in the balance until Friday morning, will replace Richard Johnson on his father Nigel's gelding, who is vying for favouritism with Mellon, from the Willie Mullins yard. Chris Cook's Saturday tips: Cheltenham 12.10, Apples Shakira 12.45, Move with the Times 1.20, Ben Telema 1.55, Deauville Dancer NB 2.30, Count Marybelle 3.05, Mellon 3.40, Graceful Legend Nap Doncaster 12.001 for Billy 12.30, Counterster 1.05, Markov 1.40, Amordanute 2.10, Rocklander 2.45, We Have a Dream 3.20, Kalalaki Hereford 12.20, Son of the King 12.5, 2.55 Vision Day Floss 1.30 Farm the Rock 2.05 Ozzy the Oscar 2.40 Raven Black 3.15 Rock and Roll King 3.45 Top of the Cotswolds Newcastle 12.40 Shandon Null 1.15 Waters Meet 1.50 Star Story 2.25 MITCD 3.00 King Kevin 3.35 Trevithick 4.05 Reckless Endeavour 4.35 Fintry Flyer Wolverhampton 5.45 Los Camachos 6.15 Miss Uppity 6.45 Pulsating 7.15 Tropics 7.45 Daily Trader 8.15 Espresso Fred 8.45 Sword Exceed 9.15 Beyond Recall